We think it's an accident, the motherfucking, when women get to a certain point, after we fuck them so many different times and shit, they get fucked up about all niggas are the same. No. That energy that you are absorbing is the same. Say that shit. Know that shit, but you gotta know that shit, that all that energy you absorbing is the same. You feel what I'm saying? Why? Because you're at a certain frequency that is below where this person's frequency is, and they manipulate you every time. You feel what I'm saying? Same shit. When a dude get into a situation where he's just like, yo, I can't leave this bitch alone, the pussy keep calling me, and the pussy ain't calling you, her energy is bound. Like, her energy has fucked your whole mind up. In her mind, that energy, the frequency that she was already on, you ain't shit to her, you ain't this, and like, this motherfucker gonna be like, that's how that shit connects. Once y'all exchange that shit, y'all take on the whole thought process of each other. For real, like, this shit is deep, man. Like, but see, sex is deeper than just motherfucking you fucking. Like, it's a whole dynamic to the shit. That's why the whole making love thing is what it is. But people have equated sex to making love. It's different. If I just explain to you how love is on the heart chakra, that means making love is transcendental. It's fourth dimensional shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole premise. That's the whole aspect of what sexual energy is. So back to the example, and I use women because women tend to express their emotions a lot more, express what the fuck they feeling about how this dude. We keep that shit in the wraps. As men, we be like, nah, that bitch ain't played me, man. Fuck that bitch. She ain't this. No, she got you, bro. She got you. Now you questioning yourself. You questioning your integrity as a man. You questioning all that shit. Because her mind, you was just a fuck. And you want shit, but this, and then you thought it was more. And then when she fucked you, because you didn't fuck her, she fucked you at that point. Like, it's serious moment. But when she fucked you and shit, that energy that you took on fucked up your self-esteem, fucked up your frequency to the point where you started to believe in the very shit that she already affirmed within herself about you. You know, that shit happens to us, but we don't admit it. That's why I'm using the women example, because it's more relatable, because women will come out, this person did this to me, he fucked up my self-esteem, he's this. What was his mentality when he started fucking with you? Fuck the carnal shit. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta ascend above this carnal shit. You gotta just stop thinking, oh, he got a good job, he this, he opened doors for me, he do all of this shit. Okay, fuck that. What's his personal identity like? How does this motherfucker deal with emotions? Is he even in tune enough with butterfly? See? If you gotta make sure, like, you can't even be in the fourth dimension of love if you don't love yourself. You can't love yourself if you don't know the fuck you are. We get motherfuckers like peep this shit. Motherfucking women will get into relationships with men, right? This is where it gets deep. Well, it keeps getting deep, but like, women get into relationships with men, right? And then all of a sudden, they don't know who this man is anymore and all that shit. Like, he fucked them, he did this and this and this. Like, oh, when you first started, you held doors open, you did this, you had that. Peep this scenario, right? Men that have done that, got married and all that shit, how the fuck are they having midlife crises at 40 and 50, 40, 45 years old? A midlife crisis is a thing. Why? Because you don't know who the fuck you are. You have been conformed into thinking that you knew who you are because, oh, I'm this, I got this job, I got this. This is all bullshit. Who the fuck are you on the inside? Then you have a midlife crisis. Oh, let me go get a motherfucking drop top, motherfucking bright red, candy red, so I can be young again. Let me go give me a 25-year-old and leave the woman that I've been with that done birthed all my motherfucking children and shit, and let me go leave. Why? Because I don't even know who I am. You didn't even know that shit before you let this motherfucker enter you so many different ways and create children with you. That's another thing too, that whole dynamic. You create children. Imagine what your frequencies are like when you create children, yo. That energy manifests within that child. This is why, like, yo, this is why sex is so fucking sacred to me now. I don't just have that shit frivolously. Like, fuck no. I need to know that you're in your mind. Like, if we fucking right now, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the intent to have kids. If we fucking right now, I don't need to know, I don't need to feel or even have you even under the impression, oh, this nigga ain't shit. Oh, he got another bitch on the side. Or he did this and this. You're giving that shit to my child. I'm giving that, oh, this bitch, oh, she doing this, she this and this, man. I can't even forgive her for the nigga that she did this with, but that shit carries on to the motherfucking children, bro. But how do you get that? You have to be above fourth dimensional frequencies of love. Because love is unconditional.